3x, 3x, 3x to the Lexxx. Back in the office. Let's get to it. All right, guys. Here today to give you a further breakdown of the Lexxx build. And I want to talk to you about the Atomiswave section today. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right. Now with the Atomiswave section, there have been not any really new games added. If you have the 400 build, there's only 26 Atomiswave games. If you had the 400 build from Nightlife, then you already had all 26 games. But if you're coming from the arcade guys build, like most of you guys are, then this is a big upgrade in this section because you now get 26 games, all 26 games. The thing to keep in mind is these games run perfect now with the overclock of the CPU and the GPU. Like games like Dolphin Blue, which I'll show off, really ran kind of, how can I put it? It wasn't really consistent. Like the performance of the game, it ran fairly well on the stock speed Pi, but it was hit or miss. But with this overclock, it runs perfect. No issues. Silky smooth. And this is a rather demanding game for a single board computer. Dolphin Blue, I think I've touched on this a little bit before, but this game is very similar to Metal Slug. Great graphics, but it's very much like Metal Slug. You can ride different, well, you primarily ride the Dolphin, hence the name Dolphin Blue. Action-packed game. It is 2 players too. Definitely one of the great side-scrolling blasters, I would say, for sure. It's up there. Sunset Riders is still my favorite, and I really like Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Bucky O'Hare is up there, but Bucky O'Hare is a little bit more beat-em-up-ish. But this is a phenomenal game, man. I like how the bar fills up like a super meter. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to do a complete playthrough of Dolphin Blue soon, man. Fantastic side-scrolling shoot 'em up. Evolution of Contra, Metal Gear, Sunset Riders, and all of those greats. So, but way better graphics, smooth, action-packed gameplay. Fantastic game. Also, want to show off Demolished Fist. Definitely one of the great beat 'em ups like Dolphin Blue. I don't think either of these games was ported to home console. So if you're getting this cabinet and more importantly, the Lexxx build, that's one of the benefits, man. You get a chance to play a lot of obscure games that weren't really popular or relevant in America, but they were fantastic games. This is a beat 'em up. Almost like a 3D Streets of Rage or so. Fantastic game. I played this game on the Virtual Man build, I believe it was on. And on the stock Pi, it ran fairly good, but it wasn't like really silky smooth because I have a lot of experience playing these games on my Hyperspin system. And I know how these games are supposed to play, the response time, the smoothness of the frame rate, all of that. So I know what to look for and how smooth the game should be. And these games are now full speed and they're running exactly how they should. So hey, this is a great game though. It's 2 players. And the gameplay is fantastic. Graphics look great. Yeah, if you're coming from the arcade guys build, like you're missing out like big time, man. If you haven't got this Lexxx build yet, this is gonna be like such a substantial upgrade. Not just the amount of games, but just how much better the games run. Period. Oh, look at that. The cool thing about this game is it has like a matrix mode once your super meter gets full. I'm matrix mode now. And you can just go around and just smash people to bits in a crowd even. Dude look like Nemesis. Guy looks like Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. Too funny.
First Junie, Stella.
All right, guys, that's Demolish Fist. Fantastic game. Hey, I love that game. Fantastic. Also, Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the North Star. It runs fantastic. It runs even better than it did on the stock build. This game did okay on the stock pie, but it's running exactly how it should be. Menus, everything, intro, there's no hiccups, everything's very smooth. Just like how I remember it on the Hyperspin setup. So this game has been on the arcade guys build for a while, but it actually runs great, even better on this setup. So again, Fist of the North Star, great fighting game. Arc Systems collaboration with Sega. Arc Systems, Guilty Gear, Blue. Just tons of great fighting games they've been responsible for. So it's interesting. This game is very Guilty Gear heavy, BlazBlue Guilty Gear heavy. So yeah, this is a great fighting game, man. This is good to be able to see it pretty much perfect, running perfect. You can't react to anything more than that. Graphics look great for hand-drawn art. Very detailed backgrounds, a lot of activity in them. Just a great game, man. So, as you can see, Fist of the North Star runs fantastic. All the Atomiswave games have the Dreamcast borders, so no real big deal. They just have the Dreamcast borders on them, but they are Atomiswave games. Oh yeah, something I don't think I ever showed off on this build is I don't think I've ever showed this game off before, but Guilty Gear Isuka. All right, this is. It was an Atomiswave game, but it was ported to PlayStation 2. I had this on PS2. This was like a very unique version of Guilty Gear. It was basically a 4-player version of Guilty Gear. So it had a lot of unique elements. For one, it had the background and foreground dashing that the old Fatal Fury games had before Mark of the Wolves. So like Fatal Fury 1, 2, 3, the specials, and the real bout games had the foreground and the background shifting of the planes. This had that, and it was 4 players at once, and it had a change direction button. So when you jump over a character, you actually have to press the button to turn around. You don't automatically track them, which was kind of a controversial move for this game when it came out. But this, I really liked it. It was unique. It definitely got some tournament plays time in the fighting game scene when it came out. It's a fantastic game. I'm a huge Guilty Gear fan, Arc System Works, so I honestly would like to see a sequel to this, Guilty Gear Isuka, but I'm not holding my breath. It's been a long time since this came out. It's probably been at least 15 years, if not longer. So, but hey, it's very unique. It's 4 players, and hey, it's a great game. So without further ado, let's check it out. It's up to 4 players, but depending on if you're playing the CPU, you may only encounter 1 other player. Yeah, see, you have to use this button to actually change directions. I haven't played this much in a long time, so it takes a while to get used to. Because pretty much every other fighting game automatically tracks the user, so that's something. If they ever make a sequel, you know, maybe I would want them to do away with that. That's something that's so used to getting used to, because every other fighting game ever has always tracked opponents, so that's something that definitely takes a while. Yeah, so see, and then you jump in the foreground like that. Alright guys, that's it. Guilty Gear Isuka. Fantastic fighting game. Check it out. Anyway, just wanted to give you a breakdown of the Atomiswave section. This is a fantastic collection of games. Underrated arcade hardware. Came out around the same time. A little bit after, actually, the Naomi hardware, the Dreamcast Naomi hardware. Had a nice little quick short run. Kind of went out of vogue real fast. They didn't make many games for it, but it's cool to have this collection of games so you can check out. Anyway, 3X Lexxx out, and I'll get with you on the next one. Peace.